Welcome, YouTubers. This little doodad here. Yep, that's a space heater. Will do absolutely nothing. Yeah, it's today's not too bad. It's actually probably, I don't know, 40 degrees, which is decent for winter. And I don't know if you could tell, it's been a while. I've cleaned the place. You probably haven't seen the mess, but this whole section here where a car could fit, or should be able to fit, was all just filled with parts. Still quite a bit. I have convertible tops, can't really sort it anywhere, so I should put that on to make some room. Another new addition. There's a heap of my mess. Mainly all interior stuff, door panels, carpet, panels, and whatever. It was just taking up all the room there. And actually there's seats. You guys have not seen that. There's seats in both of them. So this car is definitely looking like more of a car than a shell. But probably noticing the trend with all these parts, the brands, and yes, they are all from Harbor Freight, which is becoming one of my new favorite stores. Tools, I don't know. If they do the job, they do the job. Unless it's your profession, you do it every single day, then, you know, higher quality stuff and things like that does make a difference. But for me, what I'm doing in the garage, being a weekend warrior type of deal, Harbor Freight absolutely does a job. Warranties, cost effective. So I have no problems with Harbor Freight. Built this thing yesterday. This is a welding table. I mean, I have this other table here, but this is plastic and just for regular use. Welding table. I could attach the ground to here and just weld right off the table. So I don't know what to do with all this room. So much room for activities. So what I think I'm gonna do today is more of the fabrication, or maybe just some practice welding. Because again, I am in no way a welder at all. This is almost considered the first time ever welding, so pretty serious stuff. Practice will always help, so the more practice, the more confident I'll feel, and I don't know, the more experience I'll get. I love these glues. Another Harbor Freight special. Pneumatic roller chair. I'm ready. This darn thing, $19.99. Definitely way better than my DeWalt price-wise. But this one is corded. I don't know, but yeah. Sure, this does a job. Sets you something if you're cutting. Cord is good because you won't run out of power. What my plan is, have one as a cutter, one as a grinder, and then one as a cleaner. Here we go, got my drill with the wire wheel, got my cutter disc on the electric, flap this on the cordless. I'm ready. Probably might recognize it, number 3. It's like kind of the standard like IKEA type of bed frame. I need to check the thickness on it, but I just cut pieces off of that and grind it down to expose the bare metal because they are painted. I have to measure the thickness to see what to adjust the welder at, but I want to do the basic of the basic. I'm gonna kind of just make a T here and see how it goes. That's it. Let's measure this real fast. Yeah, looks like this is pretty much a millimeter thickness. Very, very thin. So I do need to watch my speed. I'd probably be really easy to burn through. But here's my little guide there. Let's see. 1 millimeter 20 gauge. Voltage 2A. Alright. Just the two slowest wire speed and voltage lowest. Makes sense since it's pretty much the thinnest thing you could get to. And I think we're good there on the wire. It was good when I last used it. Each time I builds up smoke, gotta walk away so I don't inhale it and get some ventilation. Yeah, not that good either. Kind of burned through. But yeah, this isn't working out so well. I mean, it's definitely welded to each other, but being something this thin, not much force wouldn't really bend this anyway, so just practice. Yeah, let's move on to some other metal. Yep. Oh well, learning experience. I cut 3/16 steel, which I'm going to be using for the mounts, and I found this alternator bracket, which I think is a 1/4 inch. So I got to raise up the settings. All right, let's see how it goes. Welding, technically the thickest metal that this welder can do. I've heard it can do more, so let's see how it goes. And just blew a fuse. Great. That's what I was afraid of. I'm gonna turn this thing off. What we learned today. This welder just blew my house fuse. I went out there, this whole garage shut off and the whole porch area shut off because on a regular home outlet, it's not upgraded to a 220 or anything like that. So on a home power outlet, amperage needs to be a little higher. So kind of surprised that that was the case. I thought it was gonna be able to take it, or who knows, maybe the breaker is lower than it should, because that fuse box was actually replaced recently. It did have the old screw-in bulb type fuses. So I think I got maybe half of the weld done on that side. Surprisingly, it didn't just immediately set off the fuse. So let's take a look. Let's see what we got. There we go. All right, yeah, does not look pretty, mainly because all of the slag and just burn marks and like that. I'm sure when I clean this off, it will be a little better. It'll show the metallic portions. Again, we're not going to see stack of dimes, roll dimes, whatever you want to call it, because this is Flux, so you will not see things as good as MIG welding, especially TIG welding, because there's no external gas to clean it up. This is self-shielded, so let me clean this off here. And I am very, very surprised with first time welding the thickness I'm gonna do. Alright, I already knocked out the slag, but take a look at that. That is using just the wire wheel on it. There you go. Look at that. That is pretty impressive, or at least for me at least. So this is on 3/16 steel here and pretty much a 1/4 inch alternator bracket there. So This is the thickest I'm gonna be using because this is gonna be my motor mount brackets plates. So if that's to do anything like this, I think we should be good. Penetration looks pretty good. You can see that fills in that 90-degree corner, and the thickness of it looks very, very good. Doesn't look like anything got burned through. But again, I'm no expert, so I think I did pretty well, and I think it'd only get better from here with more practice. But unfortunately, I think that'll be it for today because I need to upgrade that fuse.